Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic on what is the morning after the night before in England. Sadly, the prediction we had from Ollie Marr, unintentionally, almost came true in terms of the penalty score anyway in the Euro final last night. And Forza Italia, well done to Italy. Now, moving on, I am looking forward to these puzzles because I am going to attempt 5 more of the GAS, the genuinely approachable Sudokus from the Daily Sudoku channel in the Discord server. And Clover and Sam Kappelman-Lyons and Philip Newman are the authors of these puzzles, and they are really brilliant at giving us something approachable but still very interesting to do in terms of Sudokus, and I'm really looking forward to this. I wanted to say I was going to be catching up with the series, but actually I like to try and do 5 at a time as quick as I can. 5 in one video is the aim, but I'm not catching up because I don't do these every 5 days, so I'm still falling behind. But anyway, at least I'll be a bit closer at the end of this video to the number of puzzles they have published than I will be at the start. And we'll get to that in a moment. Of course, if you do like approachable Sudoku puzzles, do consider our apps, all available on the links under the video. We have a Thermo app, we have a killer app. So just like this puzzle, but separated out. Of course, the other variant rules will tend to crop up in these puzzles as well. And those are all available. And of course, don't forget all our Patreon content with the Sudoku Relay by Jovial and also the Murder Mystery, which is free, in fact, by Alison No Feet McGee and many other authors. Fantastic couple of hunts going on there. We're getting loads of correct answers. Well done to those who have sent them in. Now, let's have a look at what the 5 puzzle types we're going to do today are. So first of all, we have a thermo killer Sudoku. So normal Sudoku rules apply as they will in all these puzzles. Cages show their sums, and along thermometers, digits must increase from the bulb to the end. Those are standard thermo and killer. Now, in the consecutive pairs Sudoku, every white dot joins 2 consecutive digits. Not all white dots may be given. Then we will move on to Shot Through the Heart by Philip Newman, in which we have killer cages. They can't contain repeats. They add up to the sums given. And then we also have some palindrome lines, which must read the same either way. Then there is a point to next Sudoku. We may never have done this on the channel before, but it's slightly old type. What it means if a number is on an arrow is that the next number up must be somewhere in the direction that arrow is pointing. So if this cell had a 5 on it, then 6 in this row would have to be in one of those cells because of where the arrow is pointing. So it's an interesting rule. It's sort of a little uninformative at first if you consider that cell, for instance, but you'll find, I'm sure we will find, especially with Clover's expertise, that this turns into an interesting puzzle. And finally, a straight thermo Sudoku, just like our app, from Sam Kappelman-Lyons. And again, along each thermo, numbers must increase from the bulb to the end, and normal Sudoku rules. So those are the 5 puzzles. I will attempt to remember to restart my clock every time so that I know what time I've done at the end. I will put a timer on the edit so that you know what time I'm doing as I'm doing it. And we'll see how we get on. Hopefully, Clover will grade me again on hat times, or I find a way to do it myself, I'm sure. There are 2 hats for a quick solve and 1 hat for a reasonable solve of these puzzles. I think I scored all 10 points last time. We'll see if I can manage that again. Anyway, let's get ready to go, and do try these on the links under the video. All 5 links are there. You can try all the puzzles. They are genuinely approachable, well worth a go. And I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. So we've got an 8 cage that must begin with a 1 in the thermo. You notice how Clover has very carefully put almost all her thermos, possibly all of them, into the cages. Not that one, actually. Which is very interesting. I mean, a couple of these cages are effectively giveaways because they can only be made up of one set of numbers. Ah, look, those add up to 21, which is 1 to 6. So we can fill in those three as well. Then we've got 7, 8, 9 triple down here. 8 is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 4, 1, 3, 4. Ah, 8 and 14 is 22. So then we're looking at the same pair and a 7, and we have 6, 8, 9 on that bottom thermo. We don't know what the 6 is. The 11 cage, if it doesn't begin with a 1, it has to begin with a 2, and that's going to sort out these thermos. And now this 11 cage must be 2, 3, 6. There are only 2 fills without a 1 for an 11 cage. We're going to get a 1 in one of those cells. Oh look, 17 that can't begin with 1, 2 or 3. Well, it's got to begin with 4. These two add up to 11, and because of the thermo, oh, no, they add up to 13. Let's do some proper maths. Thank goodness 11 didn't work. There must be 5, 8, no, or 6, 7. Okay, so I don't know the answer to that, although this is either a 3-9 pair or a 5-7 pair. Well, it can't be a 5-7 pair because one of those numbers is needed there. So this is a 3-9 pair. Now the 10 cage, this has probably only got one possibility now. 1, 4, 5? Yes, I think it has. I'm going with that. Oh, it's got to have a 4 on it anyway, so I think that's right. So that's now where 5 goes in this box. 5, 9, check my maths because it's obviously not functioning brilliantly today. We have a 3, 6, 7 triple there, 2, 8, 9 at the top, which gives us a 1, 7 pair here. Now, I suppose we can carry on with these bulbs across row 3. This must surely begin with a 5. Yes, and then these two must be 7 and 8 because they can't be 6, 9. Now this can't begin with a 1. I don't think it can begin with a 3. Oh, it could be 3, 4, 6. So it's 2 or 3 on the bulb. 7 and 1 have been resolved. That can't be 2. Oh, I should be being quicker here. 8, I don't know what I'm looking for. 5 in this row has to be there. So 5, 9, 8 now. How, 20, 33, there's 12 more with a 1 down here. So that must be 1, 9, 2. So these must be 3, 4, 6. I could probably have worked that out better just considering the 13 gauge. But anyway, that's a 2 by Sudoku. 1, 7 pair there. This has become an 8 in the box. This is a 1, 2 pair. We've got 4, 9 and 3. Actually, we can fill those in now. That's become 8. In fact, we can do the 8, 9, 2. 6 and 8 in that row. Don't know why I suddenly switched to looking at rows. We get 7 there. Still don't know what that is. What have we got down here? 5, 6. They can go in. 3, 4, 7. 6, 2 pair here. They are done. That becomes a 1. That's the 8. Don't know about 9, 7. So looking along the bottom. Oh, that didn't resolve this as well as I'd hoped. Right, that's now a 6, and then we've got 4 and 8, and they do go in. Oh, of course I had a 1 in one of those, so this was always 2, 4, and I didn't notice. Poor scanning, I suppose. 1 there, 5 there, but this hasn't gone badly, to be fair. 2, 9, 9, 7 should come in under 5 minutes if I don't mess up at this point. 3, 7, 1, 7, 1, 9, 5 and 9, just under 5 minutes. So that's the first of the puzzles. Let's move on to consecutive pairs. Now we've got long runs of pairs here. That has to be a triple, and it can't involve 5 and 8, so it's definitely involving 2 and 3. And there's 3 triples here, so it has to be 1, 2, 3 with a 2 in the middle. oops, 2 with a 1, 3. So this top set must be 7, 8, 9. Must be that way round because of the 9 we've got in the grid. This is 4, 5, 6. I don't know the order of those. No, that didn't really help much else. I wonder if I should be much better at knowing what column 2 and column 8 are all about. There's a 9 in one of those positions. It can't be there because of the 2 dots either side. Got one, oh look, so I hadn't even seen these dots connecting to the 5. So that's a 6. This is 9 or 7. That is 9 because it can't be 7. That's been a given from the start. I don't know. That's a lower set. This is 1, 7 or 9. Now, it would be useful in some ways if it was 9. We'd go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if it was a 7, that works as well. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. But no, that couldn't be 1, 2, 8, 9. So it's not a 7 there. This is a 5, either way round. There's 2 sets of possibles there. Then, right, this can't be the 9, 8, 7, 6 end because 7 would end up in this box. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4 end with 1 and 4 there. Right, now I know the order. 3, 2, 1, 4, and this must go 6, 7, 8, 9. So this has become a 7. We get a 1 here. We can run that down that list, and then we can go all the way with those because that can't be 9. 7, 1, 4, 2, 9. That has become a 3. Yes, the 4 and 6 are done as well. So now looking across this row, 7 must be there, and we've got a 1, 6 pair either side. 9, 9, one of those is a 9. That's probably not the way to go about solving this. Now what's that? It's not a 6, it's a 4. That is 1 or 3, that's 1 or 9, 1, 3 or 9 there. Now what about these? 1, 8, 9, 4, 7, 2. So in this box, these are from 3, 5 and 6. These are from 4, 6, 7 and 9. And these are from 2, 4, 5 and 7. But does that... Right, that can't be 9. It doesn't do much more than that. There's a bit of a gamble on whether that would be worth looking at. Let's have a look down here as well, just in case it works on these. I don't think it will. 1, 9, 6, 3, 8, 4, 5 and 7. That can't be 9 as well. So the only 9 possible in this row has suddenly become here. That's very weird. That is right though. Yes, okay, so 9 there, 8 there. Got a 3, 5, 6 triple. That pair could be several things, annoyingly. Oh, I don't think I've gone about this the right way. There's also a pair here. 1, 3, 4 or 6 there. 1, 2, 3 or 5 there. No, that doesn't feel very helpful either. So, a very poor approach to this one, I reckon. One of those is a 7 by Sudoku. If it was here, that is an 8. I don't know what that means. 7. One of these is a 6. 6 there would put 5 here. Oh, that can't be a 9. The only place for a 9 in this row is here. Let's take out the pencil mark. 6, 9, 8, 7, 4. So where does 5 go in one of those positions? I've got to use these remaining consecutive dots. 6 is in one of those. That's not helpful. Right, 2, 3, 9, 4, 7, 6. So that's 1, 5, or 8. But here we've got 1, 7, or 9. Well, does that mean it has to be 8, 7? Yeah, no, it has to be 8 here. But that doesn't fix this, except stopping it being a 1. Now that 8 gives us an 8 here, and an 8 up here, and we're all done with 8s. What else? Oh, that's a naked single 1 now. Right, that is helpful. So that has become a 4. We've got 2 and 1. Suddenly that column's finished. And row 2, we've got 9. There goes 2 and 9 and 6 in box 9. That's a 3, 5 pair. So this is 2 and that's 6. And that must join to a 7. Then these are for, they include a 4 and they can't have a 3. So it's 5, 4 there. 3, 5. These are 6 and 7. That works. 4 and 2, and this has taken me a lot longer, and I didn't restart my clock, so I don't know exactly how long. 3 and 6 and 5. Well, you'll know how long I took, and I will know that it was a bit longer than I should have taken, but we'll see at the end. Right, that finishes that one. So on to the next one. I will remember to restart after that experience, and we've got a 1 in this 8 cage, and they can't have a repeat. Oh no, it wouldn't be a repeat. I don't know. There is a 1 in an 8 cage. There is a 9 in a 22 cage. How do we start this? 20, 35, 44. That is 1 less than that, thanks to the power of the magic secret. There's a 9 in this one as well. That can't be a 9, or there would be a 9 here, and you couldn't fit a 9 into the 22 cage. So that one is not a 9. Probably doesn't help much, but it is 5, 6, 7, or 8 being in a 22 cage, so is that one therefore. Oh, and this is a 22 cage as well. Probably has to be the other sort. Trust Philip not to give me anything to really bite on properly. Am I going to have to look at the palindrome comparisons? Maybe I will colour them just to see. Oh, look at that. This second digit is in an 8 cage and a 22 cage. Right, bingo, that's a 5. Then we get a 1, 2 pair there. That must be 1 or 2 because of the colour. We've got 9 and 8 in those 2 cells. Yeah, that was interesting. Am I meant to look for cells that... I don't know how long this palindrome is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. So that's the middle cell. So that 20 and that 9 cage share a digit. Don't think that's as powerful as this 5. Now, this can't be a 5 anymore. This makes 16, so 6 and 1 is possible. This is somewhere between 6 and 9 to make up that. Is that 1, 2 pair any use? Oh, this palindrome, that has to be 8 or 9. Hang on, that's almost impossible. I suppose 8 with a 3, 4 pair, that'll do it. Yes, that has to be a 3, 4 pair because of the 1, 2 pair there. So actually that was helpful. That can't be a 9 now. These two, that can't be an 8. So that can't be an 8. They can't be 6 and 7, or that would be a 3. So that's an 8. And these two add up to 8, and I don't know what they are. Right. But we've got a 6, 7 pair here. So 7 would go with 1, 3, but 6 could go with 1, 4. We've got a 6 or 7 there. So this is a 9, 7, 6 cage. That is a 3 or a 4, which we learnt from that end of the palindrome. In fact, this is the same number all the way along it. I'm just going to colour that because that is the other 6 or 7. Now, 33, 41. Aha, so those two, thanks to the secret, are the balance from 45. That's a 3-1 pair. Oops, so this is a 4, which is on the palindrome there. These add up to 13. They're a 6-7 pair. So the next cell along is 6 or 7. Has to be 6 because it's in a 9 cage. Then we get a 1 or a 2, which has to be 2 because it's in a 19 cage. You can see the theme working out here. That's lovely. So the next one there is a 9 or 8. Okay, that doesn't resolve a 20 cage on its own, but that was fun. Now that 2 goes in here. We have a 9-5 pair to go with it. That's become a 1 in the orange. That's now a 2. That's 3 or 4 at the top of the grid. Oh look, 6 there. So 6, red is 7. We get a 6 there and a 9. That 9 fixes the 5-9 pair. 6, 9, 7, 5, 2, 8. That's a 4, 3 and 1. They're effectively naked. That's a 3. 5 and 8 still. Oh, well, this is in a cage. 8 there, 5 there. 9, 7, 1, 6, 5, 3. So these are from 2, 4 and 8. They must include an 8 for the total. So that's a 9. That's quite helpful. 9, 8. That's not 8, so 8 is there. 8. We've got 8, 1, 3, 6, 9. So 2, 4. That must be a 5, 7 pair. That's 2 or 4. Now this 20 cage, that is 6 or 4. Which is also in the 9 cage down here. In fact, it's a 4 because it sees a 6 down there. So the rest ought to be just maths, I would have thought. This must be a 3-2 pair. 9, 8. That's a naked single 1, therefore 6 goes here. We've got a 5-7 pair there. 2, 3 and 9 still to place in the column. Oh, that column's not giving up. Right. 3, 8, 7, 4. Okay, palindrome. That has become a 2. This one is the middle, so it doesn't have a reflection cell. 4, 3, 2, 5, 8. So 6 is up here and therefore here. This is a 2, 3, 4 set. We can put the 2 in there. 2, 3, 4. So that becomes 9. That's a 5, 8 pair flanking the 9. We get 1, 6, 7 over there. And that gives us a 9 here. 2, 4, 3 up the middle. Don't really know what to do with them yet. Let's look down here. 1, 3, 7, 9 are the possibles. I might be missing something on scanning here. That's annoying. Maybe not. 5, 2, 3, 8, 7, 4. So that can't be 7. That can't be 1. That can't be 6. 9 in the row. 9 in the column, I mean, must go there. 9 must go there. 4, 9. 2, 3. 2 in the bottom row has to be here. Ah, this is not easy to finish off. That's... Oh, what's going on there? I don't know. Sorry about that. That's a 1 or a 6. 4 might be there, but it doesn't have to be. 5, 9, 2, 8, 7. That's a 1 or a 3. Is it by Sudoku? Yes. So that gives me a pair, which is actually very useful. That puts a 6 here. So I should have thought about asking where does a 6 go in the column. 3, 8, 7 here. That means this is now a 5, 6 pair, which can be resolved. That 2, 3, 9, 6. This must be a 7 now. That's where 4 goes. 8 here. 2, 6, 4, 7, 9. 1 and 3 at the bottom. And 8, 5 can be filled in. That gives me a 7 here. 7, I say. 5 there. 7 and 3. Ooh, that's a horrible deadly pattern. Oh no, this is in a 15 cage. Thank goodness for this. In fact, I've forgotten the cages, which is a dumb move. 8, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and finally 4, 3, 2. So there we go. 8:44. That was a bit slower, but Philip sets puzzles like that, so not shocking. And we jump on, having been shot through the heart. He must be a Bon Jovi fan, although I doubt that. Anyway, let's have a look at point to next. Restart my clock. Okay. Now this does not go 4, 5, 6 at the top to continue the sequence because of that 5. But actually this can't be 4 or 5 given the rule, which would put the higher number there. So that is 6. And we can fix the 4 and 5 based on that now. That was a good quick spot on the rule, but I'm not necessarily... That can't be 1, so the 1 in this column has to be here. That could be 3. It can't be 9. 9 can never be on an arrow. It can't be 4. So it's 3 or 5, and therefore... Oh no, it can't be 5 because 6 is above it, so it must be 3. I think I've got that logic right. 4 there. So this is a tight one as well. 9, 5, 1, 4, 7. 2 would work. 3 wouldn't. 6 could work. 8 couldn't. So it's 2 or 6. Should I be able to see? Oh, they don't include a 9. That's something we've learnt. So 9 is there, and we can fix 5 and 9 here. They can't include 8 either because 9 is over there now. So 8 is down here and in one of those cells. But they could include 7 in one of those two if 8 was on its right. No, 8 can't be on its right now. So they don't include 7 either. Okay, so this is a 7, 8, 9 triple that's roping across. That is 4 or 6. This cannot be a 4. So that is 6. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3 here. But that couldn't then be... It would have to be 3 because of the rule. I don't know how to express that. Sorry. Do just check the rule if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Now, 1, 2, and 3 here. But this one has to be 3. Because there's only 4, 5, and 6 there. That's 2, and that's 1. And the rule was very helpful there. Right, this is 6 or 7 by Sudoku. This can't be 9, so the 9 in the column is there. That is pointing to that, so it's 5 or 6. And this must now be 7, and that must now be 6. Again, I don't do this thing often, so this style often, so I hope I'm not making misassumptions. That 2 needs a 3. This can't be a 2, so it's pointing at that. So it is 4 pointing at 5, because they're the only consecutive digits we have left for the box. 4, 3, 5, so they're resolved. 5, 6, and 9 here. That can't be 9, and it can't be 6. So that's 5, needs a 6 below it. 1, 7, or 8 here. That can't be 1, and it can't be 8. So that's obviously 7. I can put in 8 and 1 based on this 8. What about... No, these are 8 and 6. Let's do them first. 9 and 5 are up here. 9 cannot be on an arrow, so that's a 5. 2 and 7 there. 3, 4, 6 here. So that can't be 3 or 4. That's a 6. We can do 3 or 4 based on the above numbers. 2, 7, 8 there. That one can't be 2, and this can't be 9. That 8 has ruled on where 7 is, which is very useful. Now, 3, 5, and 2 here. In fact, that is a 2 by a naked single. So That's all resolved. Then we've got 1, 4 to go. Now I may have filled in a number on an arrow and not realised its implications somewhere, but I hope not, because that would be quite hard to find at this point. 8, 7, 2. These must be fixed now, yes. And I don't think I'm going to need any other rule bits to finish off. 1 and 6 gives me 4 and 1, and then we've got 4 and finish with an 8 in 4.5 minutes. That's all right. Pleased with that, especially as I haven't done one of them in a while. Now, a SAM thermo. Let's restart the clock. Well, I wouldn't be me if I didn't pencil mark this straight away. So I'm afraid I'm going to do that, because although it may not be the best elegance solution, it's definitely the best for speed. And this can't be a 2, obviously. In fact, that can't be an 8. I've just spotted that. That is going to have to be 3. So in fact, this one needs no pencil marking, just needs writing in the digits. Now, that doesn't begin with 1, 2, or 3, or end with 9. So have I missed any ruled out numbers there? This, oh look, that didn't begin with 1 either, so I really wasn't paying attention when I pencil marked that. Too obsessed by pencil marking. Same story here, and it can't end with 8 either, so we are away. All these longer thermos are done. Even the hypotenuses. That's not a very helpful one. Nor is this. Let's do other stuff first. So that's a naked single 2. That's a naked single 9. Then we have a 7, 8 pair. Across the top, no. 6, 7, 8, 5, 4. 6, 7, 8. Okay, these aren't quite as helpful boxes as I'd hoped. Oh, there again, that's a naked single. I don't know, that didn't really get everything done either, so let's just pencil mark the rest of column 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not quite sure what I should be looking for here. Okay, let's have a look at this. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, it can't be. This one sees all the even numbers and 9. 3, 5, 7, and that sees lots of odd numbers. No, hang on. This is bigger than 3, but it can't be 4, 6, 5, 7, or 9. Is that really right? Yes, it is. So that's an 8. This can't be 7, and I don't know why I said it could. Oh no, I've only just got that 7. That's all right. 8, 7, 6, 4. So 9. 9 is one of those. 6 can be placed in the box. Okay, given that that thermo was more helpful than I expected, let's try this one. 1, 5, 8, 7, 4, 2, 3, or 6. This doesn't see many other given digits at all, actually. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. So no, that was a lot less helpful. 7. There, I can place that in box 6. We get 4, 9 pair. Now, what am I going to do with 1, 2, and 3? That's 1 or 3. 2 must be down here. So 9 is in one of these cells with 1 or 3. 3 is in one of those. 4 is in one of those. 5 and 2. Just full pencil marking in the hope something pops out, which is not brilliant. 7 is ruled out of all those, so in this box 7 goes there. Right, that ought to be helpful. Now that can't be 9 or 8, that can't be 6, this can't be 5. 7 has to be here. Those can't be 3 and never could be. Now we've got a 1, 2, 3, 9 quad. 7, 4, 8, so 5 and 6 in the other cells. 3, 2, 7, 4, 5, 1. I can't see quite. That's not a triple. Oh, that's seeing 9 now, right. So, didn't need this quad business, I just needed to see what I'd effectively forced. So 6 there, gives us a 4 there, that's a 2-5 pair now. So 6 there, this is 3 and 4. Now hopefully I can just run this up the grid. 6, 9, 3. We've got a 1-2 pair in the box. 9 and 8 can go in, and that fixes 9 and 4 on the other side. 6, 1, 7. 8, 9, 3. 4, 2 and 5 to go in. So let's have a look across the top. 1, 3, 4 and 5. So no. Oh, this is known. That's a 1. In the box, then that's a 5, naked single, and a 3-4 pair that I don't think is resolved. That's become a 2 though, so this is where 1 goes. That fixes the pair over there. 4 and 2 can just be filled in the row. That's fixing the triple. We get a 4 there, 3 here, sorry, mistyped it. 2 and 5 and 4 and 5. There we go. So what's that? Just under 6 minutes. So I reckon that's a clever puzzle in some ways, because although you do get these pretty quickly, these long thermos, it's a very nice spot on the hypotenuse type thermos, and then the rest is not simple. It's a very clever puzzle. So which one? I thought the Philip Newman one, I wasn't brilliant at that, but I do think it was quite hard. So maybe my time of 8:44. Probably not going to get the 2 hats, am I? There, I wasn't very quick on that. I don't know exactly what my time was, but there we go. That was a really entertaining set of puzzles, exactly as expected. I hope you had a go at some of them, because I really enjoyed working through those, and I'm going to look forward to the next set of these that I do soon. So there'll definitely be another one along in a while, and until tomorrow, bye for now.